Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
By the receiver. Pickup of 11. That's a first down for the offense.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Houston, 7. Arizona, 0.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Down here for this offense. with a shotgun. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. It's Morris. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The punt team making their way on the field.
Number 85 on to punt it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Houston 7, Arizona 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Davis. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Houston getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now third and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On first down, it's play action. Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. The pass rush closing in, and the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's...
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up the second down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time, testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The senior calls his own number and picks up the 1st down. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
PAT puts him up 13 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here. To throw, it's Davis. Makes a quick catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And that's in Arizona.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback and throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he slings this pass over the middle. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage, leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Back to pass. It's Davis. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Houston. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
27, Arizona, 7.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Receiver makes the catch. He breaks free. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Arizona will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Davis. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Arizona, 14.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks free. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Fouch 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Davis. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Houston 30, Arizona 14.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Arizona now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Davis. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. This offense is still clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Handoff to the back and keep the clock moving. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Bites off a defender. Oh, nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. And they hand it off to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we see a timeout. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And they'll give it to the back. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Houston. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Arizona 20.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Well, going to the line here with the clock running.
And that's in Arizona.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Snags a quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's in Arizona.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.